Hello and welcome my fab fans to Glam's new video. I'll be getting ready as Emily from Hasbinhotel. I've started with a base. I put on a petticoat, I put on a dress, and I put on this see-through top that's lacy and really pretty. I put this on and the dress, not just this, because this is see-through and you're not looking at my bra. I have standards. I'm a classy lady, you know? But I did grab some jewelry that I'm gonna layer on top first because, I mean, I'm a classy lady. It's silver and gold. This one has like a little eye detail, which is reminiscent of seraphim angels. Other way, I want it to lay flat against the curve. That's how it's supposed to lay. I grabbed this one because of this little winged heart detail and all the pearls. I kind of wish I used a different charm other than the swords, but the swords will do. So, I'm just gonna get this one on top. Oh, actually, you know what? It hangs a little bit lower than this, so it works perfectly. And then I have another silver one, and it is a seraphim angel, because it's fitting to wear a seraphim necklace with a seraphim cosplay. The gold one I made though, and I'm very proud of it. I make a lot of jewelry. I have some of my handmade pieces on my jewelry stuff, and not all of it is handmade. The blue choker part, it was a gift for Christmas, and then I added charms to it. Because I decorate everything. Actually, do I have any earrings that would work for this character? I don't think so. I don't have a lot of earrings that would make sense for Emily specifically. I guess maybe like the Tree of Life could work. I don't know. She's a very colorful character. And maybe yin and yang, because she's peaceful. These are really pretty. It would match the blue on the choker, actually. I know it's a brighter blue, but it would be more cohesive. Technically, the blue in this matches banner. But I guess it would match the gold and silver vibe. I do have actual rainbow earrings, though. Oh, at the bottom it's like drying up slightly. I filled it with slime. I'm not gonna wear rings or jewelry though, because that seems like a bit much. I'll see if I want to wear the hoops though, because I feel like they won't go with the other ones. But maybe. I think I might only wear the hoops. Yeah, I think I'm only gonna wear the hoops, because I feel like my wig would get stuck in this earring set. I'm not gonna lie. Though I do have some, like, studded earrings. I forgot I had bat hair clips on over here. I got some, like, pale yellow flowers. It was pinching my ear a little too hard. I'm gonna wear the pale yellow flowers. I feel like it would match the necklace a bit. It's been a while since I wore studs. I don't really like wearing studded earrings. It's also in the top section, not the bottom. When you have two piercings, you have to make sure you're putting it in the right piercing. I think I moved it. It feels like it's in a different hole. No, it's in this top one again. I have two piercing holes. It's so difficult to put earrings in. Anyway. Maybe that will stop it from going in the wrong hole. That's what he said. It'd be better if my camera was like better quality, you know? Usually I do this without looking, but since I got the second piercing, it's become a little bit more difficult. But it's also been a while since I wore any earrings at all. But that looks cute. Looks a little cohesive. Let me add the other layers on the dress. So, something I do is I layer my Rosalina cosplay, but like backwards, because I want more layers and more thickness, but I don't want I don't want as much of the blue to show through, and I don't want any of the stars to show up. So I put normally what is considered the top piece of the skirt on first, and then I put the second layer, like the underneath of this, on top. This normally goes underneath this layer, but for my Alice in Wonderland cosplay, and for my Seraphim cosplay as Emily, I put this one on top because I think it looks cuter and it whitens out the outfit a bit more so that the dominant color is not blue but instead white, which is what I'm looking for. Let me just zip. It's been a while since I wore this one. I want to make sure not to snag the zipper, because I do that a lot. Because I'm both skinny enough for a cute little outfit, but also have a lot going on. Oh, and because I like adding more frills, I got these little cuff things to add more to the sleeve. Isn't it cute? Just adds a bit more frill. For Sarah, I tend to make her look more like sophisticated rather than girly. But for Emily, I like her being more childish looking. Getting a haircut. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I have a pair of wings I can wear for the Seraphim characters now. Ooh. And since it's Emily, I'm gonna give her a fluffy halo. I dropped a bunch of shit picking up one thing. Just a bunch of things. I keep all of my hair pieces relatively in the same spot. Anyway, off to do makeup. Don't mind me taking forever to get in here. You do not want to know how long I had to wait in order to leave my room in order to be able to use the bathroom. mean, when it takes a person 10 minutes to walk from one door to another in a house that's tiny as hell, you kind of wish that they would ask for more help, but they don't. I just wish they would ask for more help. That's all I do. I'm not upset that they're disabled. I'm upset that they're stubborn and don't ask for help. That just really blends into my skin now. Apparently it looks like I'm applying anything to my face. I don't put much on. I mean, in person, the difference is slightly more drastic. I promise. But on camera. But also, the makeup I use for this is like... It smells like crayons. I feel like I'm putting crayons on my skin. I'm not gonna lie. I recommend clown makeup. Luckily, considering I'm already really pale, I don't have to put much on my face. I also have water activated one. This one, full coverage, really easy to use. Right now I'm using this. I found it online. And it was like $2. And considering there's so much in it, it's kind of worth it, you know? I'd say blend down the neck a bit more, but I'm afraid of getting it on the outfit. Which is ironic because it's white. I probably should keep adding. I hope you know I'd caught this after it fell. The amount of times things fall and I just grab them back up, pretending like I did not drop anything, is a lot. This one's so much more creamy. There's no brands on any of the things that I use. It just says generic brand. It's just generic brand. Also, the fact that after I used this with white face paint, I can still use it with my concealer and it won't be a difference. Not that much. I am sweating so incredibly hard in this outfit. You'd think since it's lace, it'd be more breathable so you wouldn't sweat as much. And the thing is, my legs are not covered at all. I'm wearing shorts, sure, but that's to cover my ass, not my legs. I mean, extreme eyeliner makes sense for characters in this show. I would put on mascara or fake eyelashes, but I hate wearing those. Eyeliner blindness is important. More is better for cosplay. You're supposed to look dramatic and extreme. Especially when you're playing a really super bubbly character. Like, hi, welcome to heaven, type thing. I definitely would make a better Sarah, which is genuinely why she's one of the characters I'd rather cosplay as. Of course, I always make the characters whiter because I'm white. So mine's like the inverted version of the characters. Which is, yeah. I mean, I could just go outside and be the right color, but am I gonna do that? No. Why would I compromise the integrity of the look that I go for on my regular day? Which is, I like to be a little bit more emo colors. I like to be really pale, so I don't leave the house. You'd never know that I'm Portuguese. And that's a majority of my ethnicity. I'm mostly Portuguese out of all of the ethnicities in my bloodline. Portuguese is a big one on my DNA factor. So me saying I can actually be darker is the truth genetically. I am capable of leaving the house. But since I'm like emo in my free time, yes, I do dress very more goth and emo. My coworkers expect it and they respect it. I look for a better one, but I don't want this one to stain me because I know it does every time I use it. And it gets into all the grooves of my lips, so for the sake of protecting my mouth. I know red stains but not as bad as black. I'm actually trying to underdraw my lips a little bit. Mainly because Emily has such thin lips. Oh yeah, she has just like really thin brows. That actually makes my eyebrows look so much thinner than they actually are, and you would never know that my eyebrows are like another centimeter thicker. Distance. You can't tell. There's just really just a dent there. Oh, my head is shaped weird. Well, okay. Now, I feel like it's only fair that I add the wings first. One of the feathers is actually always trying to fall off the entire time that I wear them, so just gonna shove it back into place and hope it stays. I got these wings online. They were really cheap angel wings. The frilly little collar kind of hides the fact that they're there. But I can adjust the wings so that they show up a little bit better. I usually try to get them to like be a lot higher up on my back so that they show up on camera a lot nicer. And now this is the shape that I usually go for when it comes to Emily, is like ball gown, long sleeves, and a little bit frilly. Now for the wig, I wear my long white wig. I use the same one for Sarah, but I style them slightly differently. So it needs some hair oil. Every time I use it, it gets on my floor, but it's okay. I use the same hair oil in my own hair. It's good for curly hair, okay? It gets the curls to like stick together. It also prevents knotting slightly. which is very important with curly wigs. Because, like, they're slightly knotted. But I'm not trying to separate the curls from each other, I'm trying to combine them together so that they look more defined. Now, front of the wig on first, then hook it around the back. Wait, did I tighten the bottom of it yet? Oh god, no, they fell off. That's fun. I was wondering why it was loose. It is very important to hook it on, otherwise it will come off constantly. You don't want your wig slipping off at con, you know? I promise you, the hooks are there for a reason. I'll say it every time I get into cosplay. The hooks are there for a reason. Now, you might notice how this one doesn't have bangs, and Emily has bangs. So how do you get bangs for her character? Good question. I just add another wig. And I actually pointed out how they're slightly different colors. Okay, I'm just making sure I didn't smudge my makeup. Because I thought I did, and I was just about to be so upset with myself. I did point out how they were slightly different colors than each other, but also how nobody cared. Because honestly, it's fitting for the character. I made it too tight. Oops. When you're placing a wig on top of a wig, put it on like its loosest setting, and or don't attach the hooks at all if you can avoid it. But that way the wigs can go over each other very easily. I'm sweating so desperately hard, but yes. I also use this gray wig for angel dust, and I use it for Killua, because multi-purpose. But yeah. Holy. Isn't it cute? This is one of my favorites, because she's a really giddy character, and it just makes me want to dance. I'm sweating so bad. Anyway, peace, love. Have a good day, my fab fans. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. One thing I need to add, I knew I was forgetting something. The halo. She's an angel. Oh my goodness. I knew I was forgetting something. I'm Ellie. Anyway. Bye.